This is a Garden Signature Series sundial. Features a hummingbird. Right now I can't remember what they call the dial indicator. I looked it up and that was in the listing, of course, so I sound really smart when I'm listing it. But it's a solid brass, nice patina on it. And it has the artist's name on the back, Susan Chin Jurist. And I find these garden sundials at garage sales, sometimes in a box lot at an auction. So they're very cheap. This one I just paid $2 for, and it sold for $60. This is another phono cartridge out of that junk drawer that I bought for $37 last week. Better shot of it here on the computer. And this is a really nice one. This is the Shure V15 Type 4. And this one sold for $250. Wish I could find these all the time. 3 more boxes of these used TDK cassette tapes from the 70s sold. It's funny, I just read an article about who uses these tapes. Apparently people still making mixtapes, and how they're hard to come by. And it's funny too that they listed the D series of TDK as some of the worst tapes, but these are like brand new. I check each one. Gotta check that little pad there to make sure it hasn't fallen off. And this box of 90-minute tapes sold for $35. And these 2 boxes of 60-minute tapes sold for $25 each. This is the side cover for a 1981 Honda CM400. And I acquired this last week. My daughter was down visiting after Memorial Day. And we went out garage sailing. And we pulled up to one, and there's nothing but motorcycle parts, Harley parts sitting there. And she said, "Let's go." And I said, "I bet you I can find something." And I found this for $5. And even though it's been repaired a little bit, I still sold it for $40. This is a vintage trucker style hat, Camaro Z28. Very popular model of the Chevy Camaro. And I bought this quite a while ago, but I priced it at $30, so it took a while to sell. And it was just, I don't even remember how much I paid for it, but rarely do I pay over $1 for a hat. This is another phono cartridge out of the junk drawer. I bought it at the auction a couple weeks ago. And this is a pretty common one for your club DJs, your scratchers to use. It's the Shure M44. But this is a very early model in white. So I upped the price about $30 from the average selling price on these, and this sold for $100. This is a pair of Brooks Launch series of running shoe, and I bought these along with 5 other pairs of running shoes from the same garage sale for $20 for all 6 pair. This is the second pair to sell, and these sold for $40. This is the first sale of the week. Something that I've been doing for a while is collecting these console stereos. This is a GE console stereo. It has these cool swing open doors, and then you pull down the shelf and you've got a turntable. It also has a AM/FM radio, little record storage compartment there. I picked this up. I had to drive about 20-30 miles out of town, small town, middle of South Dakota. And I picked this up as working but scratchy controls, and that's the kind of stuff I can really deal with. The turntable would kind of stick, but I used it for a few months and it freed itself up, and it's not marked up too bad. I used a little of the Howard's wood refinisher or restorer on it, and after doing some research I found these are very popular. somebody sold one for $500, and I just thought, that is crazy. Well, I finally decided to sell it, and like I said, I've had it since last fall, and so I marked it up to $599.99, and immediately had all sorts of inquiries, and I had a conversation back and forth with a woman in England, and she finally bought it. And I am going to take this to a packaging outfit and have them package it, and then I'm going to ship it to Erlanger, Kentucky via UPS. And I've not shipped UPS, and so far it's a big hassle on eBay shipping labels, and I can't get out of it and try and ship it FedEx. But this was only $20. Little cleanup. Used it for half a year and sold it for $600. This is a cassette tape that I found in a box lot. Now, this is from a number of years ago. I just put it up and forgot about it. It was back in the days when I thought, you know, I bet you I could sell this, and I probably wouldn't waste my time with it now, but it brought $10. My box of vintage costumes I picked up at an auction over a year ago. This skeleton costume just sold. And this sold for $40. And this is just one of a whole box of them, more than this even. And I've sold quite a few out of. And these were all in a box at the auction, and I got it for $5.